Бажаю здоров'я, шановні українці і українки. Короткий звіт за цей день. Перше.
I wish you health, fellow Ukrainians. A brief report on this day. First, a meeting with head of the Security Service of Ukraine, Maluk. A meeting with the heads of intelligence. Main Intelligence Directorate, Budanov. Foreign Intelligence, Litvinenko. We analyzed the situation very carefully. Everything related to the war and everything important for internal security. Second, a meeting with the international relations experts, the government, the office. We are already starting to prepare for the next NATO summit in Washington. At the Vilnius summit, we have reached good agreements for Ukraine with almost all partners. We had a very good meeting with President Biden and his team, Secretary of Defense Austin, and National Security Advisor Sullivan, with everyone in the G7, and we managed to meet with many partners in NATO. Now it is time to turn each such agreement into a concrete result. We have the NATO-Ukraine Council, and this format should work in a meaningful way. We are preparing proposals for our partners. There are new agreements on weapons, on equipment, on aviation, and we are now specifying them. We also discussed the preparation of the Crimean platform. We continue our very successful agreement on security guarantees for Ukraine on its way to NATO by preparing treaties with countries, bilateral treaties. Only a day after Vilnius, 6 countries have already joined the 7 largest democracies of the world, with which we agreed on security guarantees yesterday: the Czech Republic, Denmark, the Netherlands, Norway, Spain, and Sweden. Thank you. I am confident that the number of guarantors will increase. Ukraine and the United States will keep a list of states that will join our joint declaration with the G7 on security guarantees on the path to NATO. During the time period before the Washington summit, we have to elaborate with our partners everything we discussed in Vilnius and form new common positions that Ukraine and our warriors clearly deserve. I spoke with President of the Republic of South Africa, Ramaphosa. We do not lose focus on the peace formula and everything that is needed to implement the formula for a single day. I invited Mr. President to join our Grain from Ukraine humanitarian initiative. We equally see the need to continue the Black Sea Grain Initiative. It is very important that there are no threats to food security anywhere in the world, and Russia must clearly realize that anyone who increases the threat of famine, particularly in critical regions of Africa, is terrorizing the whole world with hunger, not just a single nation. Recently, representatives of presidents and foreign policy and national security advisors met in the Danish capital, different countries. The meeting was dedicated to the peace formula and the preparation of the Global Peace Summit. I am grateful that the meeting was attended by a representative of Republic of South Africa, and we are already preparing for the next such meeting. And of course, I would like to thank each and every one of our warriors, all Ukrainian defenders, these days in Vilnius, at the NATO summit, in the emergence of the NATO summit, at all the meetings. Ukraine enjoyed and still enjoys the greatest respect and support from our partners in all the years of our independence. Respect is always a derivative of courage, and attention to any country is always a consequence of the capabilities of that country. Ukraine is in the center of our partners' attention, no longer Russia, as it was decades ago. And when we put an end to this war by establishing Russia's defeat, respect and attention to Ukraine will be forever established in history for all future generations of our people. But this is being achieved now, in battle for Ukraine, in offense and defense. I thank everyone who is in combat, at combat posts and on combat missions. I thank everyone who defends our skies and who moves our positions on the ground forward. I thank everyone who works to ensure that our warriors have everything they need. Glory to Ukraine!